Welcome, YouTubers. This is Jesse with J.FINESSE Flights, and I want to catch you guys up on what I've been doing with my Furibee X140. Okay, recently, as you guys know, I had purchased some RCX 1407 4100 kV motors from my RC Mart. And I was waiting on my soldering iron to come in, which I got it in just a few days ago. I went ahead and got the TS 100 soldering iron, soldering iron. Anyway, I love it. It's great. What can I say? If you don't have one, if you do have one, you know what I'm talking about. If you don't have one, you need to get one. All right, get that out of the way. But these are the motors that came on the Furibee, which made it not so furious, and not much fury in the bee with these. These are 1306. I mean, I guess, you know, can't ask a lot out of a 1306 3100 when you have a quad that weighs as much as the Furibee X140. You know, it did pretty good, I'd say. But these motors they're cheese, you know. I guess they're alright. Some people probably like, man, their motors are great, man. They're awesome. I love those motors. They're knockoff so and so. I don't know. They may be DYS or something. You know, I don't know. But just a little update with the Furibees. I did notice something that, you know, I guess where they saved some money at in this motor, and that is the thickness of the base. The thickness of that base right there. I don't have anything to point with, so I guess I'm going to use this iron. But where you run your screws up through the bottom, the thickness right there inside the hex head screws through to secure the motor isn't very thick, and it's kind of cheapy looking, but it's not very thick. And I was just wondering, the shaft, you know, this is my first time with a 3-inch quad, so I don't know a lot about them. You know, I mean, I know they're little, they have smaller components, you know, I do get that. Shafts aren't very thick on these, and I just kind of worry, because these motors here, after a few flights and some minor crashes, they bent. Like they were already out of trueness. You know, they're not true anymore. A couple of them, like 3 of them, kind of warped out on me. Yeah, here's one. You guys aren't going to be able to see that, I'm sure. Right there, it pinches tight. Pinches tight there. Opens up there. But in beta flight, when you're spinning it, or just spinning it, arming the motors, period, you know, you can see the shafts on them going woo, 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 this part, you know, woo, woo, whatever. Anyway, they're in the scrap bin, or the parts bin. But these motors right here, they are worth the money for this little quad. It really breathes some life into this guy. It's already got detachable 4mm arms on it, so it's quite robust. It is a heavy quad, and I don't remember how heavy this quad was with the factory motors on it, but it still feels like it's a porker, you know. Wee is a porker. Let's see what it weighs. You guys that have them or know the specs would know what the stock one calls for. I'm coming up with 146.6. 146.6. Tear it out again. Yeah, 146.6. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Now I got 149. What's going on here? Let's flip it. Holy shit. Something was not right. Now I'm coming in at 153.5. 153.5. Yep, that's it. 153.5. That is a freaking porker. You little pork chop. Anyway, these motors freaking rip. It really breathes life into this quad. I highly suggest anybody that bought this Furibee, upgrade your motors. Just do yourself a favor. Upgrade them. Get you a good 4S pack. And balls out, dude. You know, balls out. That's all I got to say. If you're not balls out, you ain't doing it right. Push yourself. That's the main reason I bought this quad, was to push myself to exceed, get out of my comfort zone, do some stuff that I wouldn't normally do with my 5 or 6 inch quad, and try different moves and just have fun with this thing. And that's what I've been doing with it. It's a little sniper, you know. I left it the firmware alone, Betaflight 3.1.7, and removed all the filters. I was running multi-shot, but I switched it back. It flies pretty smooth on D-Shot 600, so that's where I'm at. I'm leaving it at that. It flies good. I didn't really, the multi-shot, I really can't tell much of a difference, but it's a smooth flying quad for the price. You know, you can't beat this thing. I love it. So this, I do have a flight footage. I flew some today after work. So I just pulled over on the side of the road on my way to the grocery store. So the footage you see is in the field next to my the Kroger near my house. So that's where I'm at. Just pulled over and started ripping. I had to fly this thing before it got dark. Golly, the motors, they're just like little zippers. I was trying to let y'all hear it before, and you know, you couldn't really hear anything. Listen to that. These things are nuts. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. Hit like, subscribe, don't like Bot Grinder says, I don't care. I'm into that shit too. All right, peace.